Okay, ladies and germs, Connor here from C-Dubs Media, and today we're doing an unboxing first impressions of the Google Pixel 7 Pro. So without further ado, hit the like button and the subscribe button, and let's get stuck into the video. Let's go. Now, first thing I'm going to do is just have a quick look at some of the specs while we're unboxing this. We do have three colors here: hazel, snow, and obsidian, which is black, white, and hazel looks a bit grey, and I've gone with hazel. I do like that color. Now, I have also paired this up with the Pixel Watch, which is currently on back order or some crap, but it's on its way here. Hopefully I'll get it soon. And another, probably the most important spec out of any phone these days, is the price. This one set me back $1,300, but I did get a $300 credit for pre-ordering it, so that brings it down to 1,000 Aussie dollars. Pretty good price if you ask me. Now, I think this is as good as any Samsung or iPhone on the market. I think this is a flagship device. So to get a flagship for $1,000 when Samsung and Apple are charging like 2,000 Aussie dollars, then I think you can safely say Samsung, Apple, stick it where the sun don't shine. When I can get a flagship for $1,000, that's what I'm going to do. Yes, that's right. That's what I'm going to do. Now, me personally, my daily driver has been the Pixel 6a, but I'm a sucker for an upgrade and I'm a sucker for a flagship, so I've gone with the 7 Pro. This year is a little bit smaller than the 6 Pro. We're coming in at 162.9 millimeters tall and 76.6 millimeters wide. So that's just a little bit smaller than last year's model, but not really, because it's not as tall, but it's 0.7 millimeters wider. So it's about the same, really. We do have a full screen 6.7 inch display, Quad HD LTPO OLED, 512 ppi, 120 hertz, and full on. Like, this is just a really awesome display. Last year I didn't hear any complaints about the 6 Pro's display, and pretty much we've got the same display here. And we also have peak 1500 nits of brightness. I nearly said nuts then, that's embarrassing. Peak 1500 nits of brightness, I like that. Now the battery is 3 milliamp hours smaller than last year's. I'm guessing it's going to last me a full day as a really heavy user. You know, like I get up at 5, I start running or cycling or something like that. I've got the phone in, and while I'm running, I might stop and do a bit of photography along the way. Then I get home and I'm listening to podcasts as I'm getting ready for work. Then on the way to work, I've got it charging through Android Auto, and my day just goes and goes and goes like that, pretty much non-stop using my phone. I think I'll get through a full day, but I think I'll probably still charge it on the way home because I get battery anxiety over anything with a battery in it. Now, they are saying that this has up to 72 hours with extreme battery saver, so let's see how that goes. Don't forget, if you want to see my full review where I'll test all this jargon out and see if it's true to Google's word, I'll be doing that. Subscribe if you want to see that. It does come with fast charging if you've got the right charging brick. It does come with fast wireless charging if you've got the right fast wireless charger, and you can battery share here, so charging like your Pixel Buds on the 7 Pro will be possible. IP68 dust resistant and edgeless Corning Gorilla Glass on the back as well with an aluminium frame. Fingerprint resistant coating, which I'm looking forward to, and I do think that the 6 Pro was pretty good in that way. IP68, 12 gigabytes of RAM, which is incredible. My laptop has 16 gigs, so it's not far off that. 128 gigs of storage I've gone with, but you can get up to 512. When I did pre-order this, there was only 128 gigabytes available. Something that is going to be interesting to try out is the built-in VPN powered by Google One, which is coming soon. I can't wait to try that out. Google One I use for my storage, and I'm trying to go whole ecosystem on Google. I know that for some people don't like being locked in, but that's what I'm going to be doing, and so far it's working well for me. And we have Face Unlock. Let's try this out. The fingerprint unlock on the 6 Pro wasn't the best, so I'm going to try this out now. And look, to be honest, the fingerprint scanner could be a little bit faster. And the Face Unlock, yeah, it's working. I'm fairly happy with it. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Will I go back to the fingerprint scanner? I know that on Oppo, I tend to go with Face Unlock because it's so incredibly quick. Here, I'm not sold on it yet. I don't think it's one of Google's strong points, but it's good to have Face Unlock. Now, let's test out the camera quickly and have a look. Look, this is a Google camera, so let's just have a quick look. You're going to get amazing results. Now, I do believe that this is the best camera on a smartphone right now, and it's the same as last year's 6 Pro, pretty much, with some software tweaks. So more on this in my full review, but here you can see a couple of quick selfies of me. Geez, I look good, with or without the mustache, but the 7 Pro, as I expected, is taking really good photos. I guess a couple of other specs there on the photos. You do get 5 times optical zoom and super resolution zoom up to 30 times zoom, which is pretty impressive. But, I just think that zoom on these smartphones is still garbage, regardless of the manufacturer, whether it's Apple or Samsung or Google. I think that's still like a gimmick. The photos aren't really that usable except for just to see what's happening in the distance, but you're not going to win too many awards with these telephoto lenses. And they're bringing macro in. We'll just test that out quickly now. Macro on the Google 7 Pro. I like it. Let's see what you think. Now, a slight downgrade on the front-facing camera, 10.8 megapixels versus 11.1. Megapixels doesn't really mean that much, and it is a little bit more shallow depth of field, but the pixel width is the same. Aperture is the same. So I'm not too sure why they've changed that up, but they have a little bit. Now, we do have some really cool features. I'm going to test these out in my full review, but just quickly, you have photo unblur, you have macro focus. They're 2 of the really new ones that aren't discussed with the 6 Pro. Photo unblur is definitely a software feature, which could come to the 6 Pro in the future, and macro focus is as well, I believe. But they're there. It's good to have them there. There's so many other amazing Google Pixel photo gimmicks and features in these cameras. So many that we actually forget what's in there, but they're there. Now, it's launching with Android 13, and sooner or later we'll get more updates. We get 3 years of updates at least. I'm really liking the design, the look, the feel of the Google 7 Pro. Straight out of the gate, I'm going to tell you it's too big for me. Here we have some basic scrolling. I mean, I've just set up the device. It's not really in full mode yet, but you can see that it looks really nice. The display is really nice. 10 to 120 hertz refresh rate, which is pretty incredible. And I should mention the Google Sensor G2 chip for even more power. So this is their 2nd generation Tensor chip. And I do think that this is a refined version of the 6 Pro. It's going to be a really good, stable device, which the 6 Pro was for me. And I did hear a lot of complaints about the 6 Pro, and I was even a bit harsh on it in my review. But I really think that the 6 Pro is one of the best phones of last year, and I think the 7 Pro already is one of the best phones of this year. Yes, I am biased. I really do like the Pixel lineup, and I don't get anything sent to me by Google. Everything is full price. I get the same as any other Joe that's watching this video. I pay the same as you. So my money is where my mouth is here, and I'm purchasing these products because I really get the most out of them, especially with Google Assistant and all those features bundled in with the smart home and the AI and the assistant and the camera. It's pretty impressive. That's pretty much it. What do you guys think? I really enjoy it. I'm looking forward to this being my daily driver, except the size of it. I'm a bit pissed about the size of it. You know what? I want all this in a 6-inch device. 12 gigs of RAM, amazing camera. I just want it all in a 6-inch device. I'll be over the moon when I get that from Google. 6A is a lovely phone. I do love using it, but it's not the powerhouse that I do like to have. But, whatever. It is what it is. This is the unboxing, first impressions of the Google 7 Pro. Full review coming soon, along with the Pixel Watch. Full review coming with that. I'm going to do reviews on all of this stuff, so hit that like button and a subscribe button. And don't forget, if you can, donate $2 by hitting the thank you button, leaving a comment, whatever. Do whatever you can for me. That would help out the channel amazingly. Much appreciated. Catch you all in the next video. Check ya.